Capitec client and fashion and fine art photographer Nina Zimolong may have just turned 30 years old, but her achievements speak of a passion and talent way beyond her years. She was first handed a professional camera while working in the corporate world in Berlin, and getting this changed the course of her life. Nina has since moved back to South Africa, where her career has taken off.
Today we are location scouting. I'm checking out 2 locations. One is a rocky output, the second one is a forest. I am shooting an absolutely stunning model, Noelle, and she's wearing an all-white look, so I need to make sure the location I'm shooting at is going to make the clothing stand out. When I'm doing location scouting, I'm always looking for different colors, textures of the environment, and certain areas where I can position the model accordingly so everything works perfectly when I take the image. My greatest achievement is shooting for Vogue Germany and also going viral on TikTok. I had over 2.8 million views recently. I was doing my fine art shoot, and as we got to the location, I shot in a sandstorm, and I was like, we have to film this, and I put a whole little video together, and then I posted it, and it just started going viral. It had like 1,000 views in like 10 minutes, and all of a sudden it was like 2,000 views, 3,000 views, and I got to a point where it had 1 million views, and I was like, oh, that's so awesome, and it just kept climbing. I think the reason why this video went so viral is because it's unique. It's something that no one has seen before. I created this whole concept, this shoot, the story, and I've tried to capture everything to try and show everyone how we did the shoot and how the images came out. And I get so many of these messages from people saying, your work is so inspiring, it's so awesome to see behind the scenes of your shoot. So I'm really trying to bring people with me on my shoot so they can experience what I experienced.
When Nina did the shoot in the sandstorm, she got a huge organic reach because of the unique location and styling that she does. But you're only as good as your last job.
The most challenging thing as a creative to get your work noticed is actually always creating new content. You have to force yourself to constantly create and do new things, because if you don't get your work out there, you're not going to book those jobs. You're not going to get exposure that you need to become successful in what you want to do.
Nina continues to innovate using the African warrior woman theme, making women look strong and powerful.
We're at Sunshine Studio, and my setup behind me is just a normal plain brown backdrop with some studio lights. I am keeping it very simple. I'm making it all about the model and all about the clothing that she is wearing. The full look that Kubi is wearing is from Vivia's studio, who's based in Joburg, and I have this thing where I love to make women very powerful, like warrior-like. So Kubi is my warrior for today, and I can't wait to shoot her. It's always good to make your colors, the clothing match with the colors of the background. When you look at the image, it's a stronger image. I could have had a white background or a red background, but for me, if you look at the color palette of the clothing, it just works so much better with something brown and dark and neutral. To be a good photographer, you need to understand your life. You need to understand your model. You need to try and capture that innocence in them. You need to really get them at their most vulnerable. And for me, if you capture that, the vulnerability in a person, when you look at them in their eyes, for me, I think that is the best shot. That is a great shot. And you work with your angles, you shoot through things. Don't be straight on, straightforward. Try and make it unique and creative, and try and show people what you see. I think when you do that, that makes the perfect shot. My journey as a young creative in SA is actually it's up and down. People always say, oh, it's so easy, but in fact, it's actually really not. Like, so many people have said no to me. And I always tell myself, any no that I get is a yes in the future. So I just prove myself and actually work even harder. So I feel that's my motivation. So as a creative, you have to ignore all the negative feedback you get. You have to take that as like a push to just work even harder. The majority of my jobs I get from social media. and from people who I meet, and also from word of mouth. I don't do any advertising. It's purely just from social media. So social media is a very, very, very powerful platform. I joined Capitec this year, and I feel like it's a total game changer with my savings. I'm saving more money, I feel, and I absolutely love Capitec.
Using Capitec's banking app, Nina is able to manage her money from anywhere, anytime. Her favorite feature is the 4 free savings plans because as a freelancer with fluctuating income, she knows the importance of saving for a rainy day.
The most important thing about a savings account is you can use some of your savings to invest in yourself. So I had a Global One savings account, and I'd use some of my money that I'd saved up and I put it into my fine art shoot that went viral on TikTok. And some people wanted to buy my fine art prints. So I actually made money from that shoot. So it helped out, and I paid my whole team, everything was covered. So I think it's very important to have a savings account because you can actually follow your dreams. The most important things that I've learned along the way in my journey is to always have fun and don't take it too seriously and do things that you love. And for me, that's what I do today. And like, I enjoy it. I could eat, sleep, and breathe photography, and then I've lived life. So that was my last look of the day. This beautiful monochromatic army warrior woman look, and I'm really excited to show you guys the images, and thank you so much for joining me today in studio.
To boost your savings and help make your dreams a reality, you stand a chance of winning a 1,000 Rand cash prize. To enter, simply reply to the competition post on the insidersa.co.za social media platforms using hashtag #CapitecLiveBetter. T's and C's apply and can be found on the Insider SA website.